This isn't the best angle, but here we are. Oh god, there's just trash all over me. Hello, it is day, I don't even know, like day 5 of Boo-a-thon already. I don't even know where my notes are for Boo-a-thon. Let me pull up a bingo board. I am a mess. Why did I start recording? Anyway, hello, hi. I haven't done anything, but I figured I could at least give you an intro, 5 days into it, because I hadn't finished anything until now. If you don't know what Boo-a-thon is, a readathon hosted by Maddie over at the Book Pusher, and basically it is a bingo board, and it has prompts on it, but they're very loosely based in that you can either read something, watch something, do something that pertains to the prompt. So I really like that because it gives you a nice mixture of like, you can do activities, you can read, you can like whatever. I've been just kind of reading, working, getting to this point, but this morning I finished The Butterfly Garden, which was something else. And y'all been sleeping on this because it was a ride. The premise of this in general is that these girls are kidnapped and they are taken to this man's garden, and he tattoos butterfly wings on their backs, and then he keeps them there and, does things with them. But he thinks that he is like doing them like a service, I guess, he thinks he's taking them from bad situations and then giving them this life. But there is an expiration date on them because once they turn 21, he preserves them. To put it lightly, fucked up story. So, yeah. It was really good, though. I personally really enjoyed it. I accidentally came across some reviews that, because I was trying to figure out the length of the audiobook. Script was being weird anyway. So, I came across these reviews, and they were like, this story is so unrealistic. And I was just like, did you all forget that Ed Gein and Jeffrey Dahmer fucking existed? Ed Gein did some weird things to preserve body parts, and Jeffrey Dahmer also kept, skulls and stuff, but he also managed to convince the cops that, like, one of his victims was just one of his drunk boyfriends. Like, it's not that hard. Like, people will believe whatever they want to believe. They don't want to believe the worst. So, I really don't think the story was that unrealistic. Yeah, anyway. So, I was very annoyed reading that because I was just like, if there's some crazy shit that can be thought up, it's probably been done at some point. Like, I don't know, anyway. So, I think at the end, I am going to use this prompt for poison. I guess it's not like the typical poisoning, but the girls are poisoned in some way, I believe. And this man is a poison in their life. So, we've been watching The Haunting of Bly Manor a little bit at a time, too. I personally enjoy it. It's not as, I think, crazy scary as I felt like the first one was, because I don't do well with scary. So I think it makes me feel better that it is slightly slower paced. So I know that people have been kind of complaining about that, but I personally have enjoyed it more. So I think at the end, this I'm going to end up using for retelling, since it is kind of a retelling of Turn of the Screw. So once that's done, I'll probably forget to update you on that, but I'm also in the middle of like 3 other things, but I just started, because I always need an audiobook at work, One by One by Ruth Ware. So Ruth Ware, I loved Turn of the Key last year. We'll see. It has an interesting premise in that like a bunch of coworkers get stuck in this place in an avalanche, and I think they all, start disappearing. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. I don't know, I'm living off the high of The Butterfly Garden right now because, like, I really enjoyed that. So, enjoyed it in, like, the sense that, like, it was a good read, not that I liked the subject matter. Anyway, good morning. Hello. Hi. Hello. It is October, what day? The 24th already. Holy shit. Yeah. So, I need to do some cleaning up in the library, so I tend to just throw on a movie. I was going to watch Coraline, but I can't find it anywhere to watch. I know Netflix used to have it, and then I thought Freeform had it, but apparently it's on some paid service. I might just end up renting it. Movie bingo. I still have to cross some things off here. Instead of Dracula, I think we're gonna put Bly Manor there. Paranorman's on here, and I think that's on Netflix. The Haunted Mansion, too. I've never seen that, so I think I'd want to sit down and watch that. But I really want to watch Coraline. Like, I'm in the mood for Coraline. Oh, I finished Restless, Slumber. That book is the messiest book I've ever read. There were so many grammatical errors in that, like, words were double used, the wrong words were used, there was things that was misspelled. Like, it was a hot mess. And on top of that, like, there was things in the plots that were very inconsistent. Like, a character would pick up something, but then that something had been said to be somewhere else before, and like, the author just seemed to keep forgetting that these things had happened somehow. Like, there's a truck, something happens to the truck, but somehow it keeps reappearing, even though we've been told a few times that, like, the truck is somewhere. Like, it's just literally mentioned a character doing something, even though that they were dead. Like, it was just a hot mess. However, I genuinely care about these characters, and I'm very upset that the author has made me care about these characters, because it means I have to continue, especially because they left on quite the cliffhanger. I'm very upset about the whole thing. There's that. I'm listening to One by One. I'm probably a quarter of the way through it right now, and it's okay. We've just gotten to a part where something interesting has happened, and there's a lot of characters to follow. I would highly recommend, if you can, if you're listening to the audiobook, get your hands on a copy of the character list that's in the book, or write down as you're listening to those first chapters of the audiobook who is who and what they do, because they are mentioned. After that, it's just like names are thrown all over the place. So I found that kind of discombobulating, I guess, a little bit, because I couldn't quite place who was who at times. Other news, which I will show you later, but we have taken in a new cat. So we're seeing how things go right now. Update you when I got more. Buddy! Hi! Hi! Are you scared? What are you scared of? Huh? Oh, thank you. So the rest of the day, I think I'm going to try to tackle this mess. So I've kind of just used this as the drop-off area for literally everything. This is the coffin. Yep, from my video. So I really need to clean this up. It's a new day. I couldn't finish last night. My back was killing me. So here we are, day 2. I think I'm on like the last stretch. Like, I've gone through everything. So now I just need to basically put things back where they belong. So it continues. It's just a mess. 7 o'clock at night. I just got done making cupcakes. Just thought they look kind of purple on the camera. I swear they're not. They're just chocolatey. Chocolate chip pumpkin cupcakes, and then with some chocolate icing on top. They're pretty good. Brian and I had them. They're pretty good. Definitely pumpkin-y. So I'll leave the recipe down below because it's just one I found on Etsy. I made quite the mess. Just everything needs washed. I finished One by One. At first, I was like, this is very Agatha Christie-esque in the beginning. It's a, like, you know, murder mystery. Everyone's stuck in the house. And I was like, I don't know. It's whatever. Those stories are like, they're fun, but they're not super exciting to me. So I tend to just kind of think they're meh. But we got to the end. Near the end, like the last part, I knew something was up because like things had been revealed and there was still like 3 hours left of the audiobook, and I was like, some shit is gonna happen. And it was just a straight suspense thriller after that point. And my heart was racing. I had to stop listening at one point because I was like so worked up listening to it, because it was just written so well. Pretty genius writing tactics used here. I'm not going to go into them because I think it will spoil it, but overall, it was really enjoyable. I should have been facing this light the whole time. Oh well. 4 stars. Again, the beginning was just kind of meh. You almost had to work your way through it. The ending was kind of too. I would have liked to see more. I think I was just kind of expecting more because Turn of the Key had such an interesting ending, so I was kind of waiting for that last oomph, but it's whatever. Pretty happy with pretty much how everything turned out, the organizing and the cupcakes and the book. Hey, hi, hello. I feel really far from you right now. Am I far? I don't know. I don't have much to update you guys on. I feel like this vlog is going to be incredibly boring, but I don't know what to say. I've just been really busy. I've done some organizing in my home, and I haven't done a lot of reading. I did listen to a little bit of Cemetery Boys at work yesterday. Why do I always film when the coffee maker's going on? Probably because this is one of the only moments that I feel like I can sit down and not do something. I have been reading Stand from the Beginning, and I've been annotating this as I go because there's just so much important information. I actually have a book discussion tonight, so I need to finish this. I still have a good ways to go, but I'm hoping to finish this at work since it is something that I do for work. I do think I'm going to be finishing this today, and then of course I'll have my book discussion tonight. And then after that, I'll probably sit down and do nothing because it's very draining, just because tonight's discussion is based more around like current events, police brutality, things like that. And you know, our past discussions have been easy to talk about because they've been historical and you already know kind of what's the good and the bad side. That's a little iffy in modern times. People can't seem to distinguish those very well. So that's all. I kind of just feel like I needed to vent this out right now. So I don't even know what she's barking at.
You're always talking about leaving, milk carton, black and white face, smile vacant for the picture, parents waiting in the driveway. Oh my darling Arizona, why you packing up your suitcase? Hasn't anybody told you? Oh,
I can make a living out of loving you. Ooh, I love you. I love you. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Look at you. Wow. Wow. You're so pretty. Yes, you are. Look, you look beautiful in orange. You're so sweet. Quit barking at people. There's no one out there. No, there's not. So Frankie has been loving, and the cats love this too. This is actually my new blanket, Posia. So I'll be showing that a little bit more later. I'm doing some unboxings because I have some things. Obviously, I've already unboxed that, but I am going to show it to you guys in more detail. I am over halfway through Cemetery Boys right now. Really enjoying it. So I have some hot chocolate that I made. I plan on finishing this tonight, and I hope to finish this tomorrow. I am just about done Tiny Nightmares. I think I have like one more section left in Tiny Nightmares. Right now I am supervising cat play with the new cat, and I have some things to unbox. Did I put things in boxes just to unbox them? Maybe. You know, it is what it is. Let me grab those so I can do an unboxing. I just realized it's probably not going to work because I'm holding you as well. I'm going to show you. So the Out Crate, this is something that I ordered for myself. And it is the Out Crate Deadly Education Box. It is blue. I'm kind of upset because I thought it was black and the foiling isn't as shiny as I was expecting, but it does have gold pages and it is printed directly like onto the book. I'm a little let down by this because I thought it would be gold, but it's just kind of yellow. And then the back is beautiful. So it is beautiful, but it's just not, like, I like the normal one better. But this did come with a pin as well. Mana and Malia. I'm not too sure if what that plays into in that. So then I also got this PR package, and this is the mirror. I'm assuming that's what it's for. I did peek into this just to see, but I don't really know anything else. So it looks like this is backwards. So the Broken Wish, I did have a card that I pulled out, and this is basically part of a 4-book series, but each book in the series is going to be written by a different author, and L.L. McKinney is doing the last one, so I'm super excited about that. But this is the first one. It's pretty beautiful, actually. There's power in a promise no matter who you make it to. The most powerful are made when magic is involved. If you break one of those promises, you release its energy into the world. Mathilda said Agnes found that she was holding her breath. What happens then? No one knows where magic gives. It can take in ways that no one can foresee. So I think there's witches involved, maybe. And then it looks like there is a mirror. It is plastic. It does have some detailing on it, but it kind of looks like oatmeal, if I'm being honest. Hello. But I'm assuming then, like, you would use this to then read that. So it just looks like there's some questions from L.L. McKinney, actually, about the series there. So that's pretty neat. So, yeah, I do believe that this book is out now, because I received this PR package at the beginning of the month. I ended up getting a gift. Someone bought something off my Amazon wish list. This is from Caitlin. They're from the Lit Review. And they actually sent me City of Girls. I'm so happy. So the note on here was, your channel brings me such joy. I hope this book does the same. Caitlin, it absolutely does. This is one of my all-time favorite books. It's on my wish list because I definitely want to reread it, sorry. And I just have, like, I love this book so very much. I can't wait to reread it. It's just going to bring me all the feels, all the joy, because it's just such a good reading experience. Oh my gosh. So I am so thankful. Thank you so much. And I mean, I just love this. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Again, I've been trying to get my collection to a, you know, more of a collection that I love. And this is definitely something that I love. If you're ever wondering what I do with these, I used to keep them in the box, but I've actually been taping them into the books that I get with them, if I can, because every time I open the book, I would love to know that, you know, it was gifted to me. I tend to remember those things, but just in case, you never know, that I got for myself. And it's Beetlejuice, and he is with the handbook for the recently deceased, and this one glows in the dark. So I was so happy because he sold out, like, in seconds on the Funko shop, and I ended up finding him somewhere else, and then the site was being so weird, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to get him. So there were some that I wasn't able to get because they sold out so quick, but it is what it is. And then the very last thing, because my camera's gonna die, the very last thing I am so happy about. So last year I worked with Emposia, and I talked about the blankets that they had, and I got one of the blankets. I still use it today. I actually use it because it's great to put on like a gaming chair or a chair in general, because it has a hood on it, so it fits perfectly over the back of something, and then you can like wrap yourself up in the chair. Anyway, I use it all the time. So whenever they reached out and said, would you like one of the new designs, because they have some new designs, I was like, heck yes I would. So it came in the mail. And these blankets are so incredibly cozy, and they're fantastic. Oh, I just put something in my eyeball. My pets especially love this. I've actually draped it over the couch, and the pets have been loving it. This is me unboxing it. But I didn't realize that there's a black version as well this time around, and Becca in the books actually apparently designed that. So that's really cool. I just watched her unboxing. So these are neat. I will try to show you the design a little bit. I'm probably going to take some pictures with it tomorrow, but this one is a white kind of like garden-y theme. So there is some plants and stuff on here. There's a stack of books. So there's a cup of tea. I'm showing you upside down, but the great thing about these, oh my god, I should have put you on a tripod. The great thing about these is that there's a hood, and then there's also a button, and then like a little wrap area, and then you can just button it together so that you can wear it around like a cape. These are so warm. They're really thick material. They're really high quality. Definitely, I personally think they're worth the price. I think they make great gifts. So I will have a link down below. I do believe you get 10% off if you use my link, but they have this really high quality Sherpa on the inside, and great for pets, great for fellow book lovers. They have all kinds of designs on their website, so make sure you check them out. Anyway, that's my unboxing. I'm gonna read now. Bye. Okay, now the fun will begin because it is Halloween Eve. Right now, I'm gonna get ready because I'm going to do a video that I plan on having go live on Halloween. So I'm, you know, giving myself quite the amount of time here. So I'm going to get ready for that, and then yeah, we're gonna let the Halloween festivities, I guess, kind of begin. I think I'm going to just listen to my Halloween playlist on Spotify.
Heard voices in the night, whispers of double lives. Saw back from where your knife went in. Dark eyes without a face. Now that I'm on the case, LA confidential, I deal with the devil, I won't leave a trace. Watching every move you're making, my God, up, lie awake, and now you've crossed that line. I'm up all night, I'm gonna sleep with one eye open. The trust we made when broke, lost in mirrors and smoke. You laughed, but now the joke's on you.
I know. I feel ya. Remember when I was like, I have so many festivities planned for Halloween, like this is when things get crazy. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Most of the time, this morning went by because I was too busy sitting over a toilet. I may or may not have gotten really drunk playing Among Us last night because, one, I still tend to think that I'm 21 when I drink. There are consequences in my nearly 30-year-old body, and I just can't seem to understand that. Did I need to drink more than a whole bottle of wine? No, I did not. No, I did not. And yeah, here I am. The audacity of myself. I've been listening on and off to Cemetery Boys just because I've been supervising Kat. We are letting the other cat kind of explore. Everyone seems semi-comfortable with each other, so I got nothing planned now. I was like, I'm going to start off the day, I'm going to watch Rocky Horror, and then I'm going to do this, and this. I'm going to see, you know, I'm going to do some crafts. Maybe I'll bake something. No. Really hoping, I was like, I'll finish Cemetery Boys this morning. I'll finish reading Storm of Locusts and Tiny Nightmares throughout the day because, like, I'm almost done them anyway. And then I'll have time to listen to 2 Goosebumps audiobooks. My brain does not understand time, ever, never. Also, get used to this. I think I'm going to wear this all the time. Can this be like my thing? This is what my character looked like for Imposter Among Us last night. My brain is still not working at full capacity. I'm going to give it another cup of coffee. Oh, I got to put pizza in. Okay, so little bitch has been going through some pesticide treatments, but she's doing so well. Remember, she normally hates me. This is new, and there's 1, 2, think there's 3 other new leaves popping out, and then she just gave me 2 last week. Little bitch, did you just need a pesticide treatment? Huh? Was that it? I need to repot you, I think, because I don't think this... I need to somehow get in here and get all this dead out of here, but look at you. Thriving. This guy, on the other hand, not loving life. We're down to 1. This guy's growing like crazy. Look at you. Oh, we're doing better, huh? Look at that. Look at it. Okay, it just did not feel proper to... It didn't feel proper to do a vlog unless I showed you guys my plants. Yes, I went in my devil onesie. I don't know, people probably thought I was trying to make a political statement, but I just wanted to go in my devil onesie because it's Halloween. I did my trick-or-treating on Animal Crossing, which was so cute. I thought the villagers were so cute in their costumes. Okay, I just finished Cemetery Boys, and I think I'm gonna end up giving it a 4 stars. I really love the characters. I love them so much. Like, I just want to take them into my arms and hug them and tell them everything's gonna be okay. I love them. I thought that the characters were written so well, and there's just all these dimensions to it. I've heard that the rep is really good. I could see that, so obviously, because I think this is own voices. But there were some things in the plot that I just kind of like questioned. There were things that they could have said that I felt like just would have worked better. I don't know, and this isn't something that I feel like I normally pick up on, but in this one it just seemed pretty clear to me. I don't know, but I honestly forgot that like we were in the middle of a murder mystery. I think the main point of the book ends up coming more across as the romance than the actual mystery of things, and there's only really 2 action-packed scenes like throughout this book, which is fine. I just think that like I went into this expecting a little bit more high action. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of forgot like the goal of the story until like it got to the end, and I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing that we were doing. But that could be, you know, my reading experience as well. So it's a really good story. I don't know why I get nitpicky sometimes with things, but I've noticed it more and more that I get more and more nitpicky with things. I think it's also because Restless Slumber was just so terrible, and now I feel like I have to nitpick everything. I don't know. Is this a theme that I'm gonna come across? Like I'm nitpicky with the writing and I just love characters. I feel like this is quite possibly the least exciting vlog I have ever done. Maybe it's just because I feel like, I don't know, I just was only updating you and wasn't giving you life really updates, but because it wasn't doing anything, but also like it's a weird year. Anyway, I did end up finishing Tiny Nightmare since I was just about done with it anyway, and I really enjoyed most of the stories. I think the average rating that I gave the stories was about a 4 stars, so I think I'm gonna end up giving the collection probably about a 4 stars. That tends to be kind of how I look at how I rate a collection of short stories, is that I see kind of what I was rating each story, and it's almost like a majority vote kind of deal. Really short flash stories that are based around different fears, whether they're like real or made up things, or based around myth, or if they are things, social issues happening today, like things like that. So I really ended up enjoying this. Did I get as much reading done as I wanted to in October? No. Do I ever? No. I was hoping to read so many more things, but honestly the month just flew by. Yeah, so NaNoWriMo starts today, so now I'm starting to vlog for that, so best of luck to y'all. Thanks for watching, bye!